first of all, give her another round of applause. That's not fair. Please do not wait another 10 years to sing again. All right. So, I feel like we're all among friends here, right? So, just in this room, we can ask an honest question. What the heck is an API? Does anyone know? Did you ever find that out? Does anyone ever tell you? If you know, and you've seen you, hold me aside, let me know. Management, leadership, that was a joke. But serious question. Go Bear, get going. What does that mean? Follow-up question. Why? It may be possible that we can do that. I'm just saying. You have to read it. I'm just kidding. All right, so some of these are, just like petty annoyances, pet peeves, observations, disclaimers that these are definitely first world problems, so don't take this too seriously. When someone says, I guess my question is, my question back is, do you guess or is that your question? When someone says, I'm not saying you're wrong, so you're saying I'm right. When someone says, I love that for you, I don't know. Would you love that for you, or do you only love that for me? Feels a little condescending. When someone says, does that make sense? Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. Stop asking. When someone walks by you in the hallway, stares at you in the eye, smiles at you, but doesn't say hi, what is that? On planet Earth, we say hi, welcome. Which genius came up with the brilliant idea to give drivers on the road the green light and pedestrians the walk signal at the same time? I don't know. That's expecting too much out of people, if you ask me. It seems dangerous. Now, and by the way, so I drive Uber on the side as a side hustle, side gig on the weekend sometimes. So a lot of these observations come from that. So just as context there. Now, I don't understand why pedestrians who, they walk out into an intersection like zombies without even looking to see if any cars are coming, while simultaneously looking down at their phones and listening to music with headphones on. These are otherwise highly intelligent people, but apparently they think they can walk right into traffic and let you talk about it. A lot of this happens, by the way, in front of, famous schools, Northeastern University, Boston University, Harvard. We attract some of the best minds in the world, some of the best, intellects, but when it comes to that, I don't get it. There's a disconnect there. Rotaries and traffic circles. They're like high-stakes games of chicken with your life on the line. There's got to be a better way. Yeah, so it's like we've got all these best professors in the world, best minds, rational, logical, learned intellectuals, and then Boston drivers. I'm sure you've seen this. Out on the road, they're ready to commit vehicular homicide in a second. I don't know. Some of these drivers, I think that they would rather get into a car accident or die just to prove a point. They're not going to let you cut in front of them. That's just not going to happen. Signs on the road with paragraphs in small print. I don't understand this. I'm driving. This road is closed to traffic on Tuesdays through Thursdays between the hours of 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. Are you kidding me? You're expecting me to read that right now? I need clear instructions. stop, go, red, green, not a book. Now, some of this is like, with, Uber Eats and stuff like that, it's like, there are some places in Boston where there's literally no place to park. It's insane. This has not been thought of very well, some of these restaurants. And, some of these places like Panera, Chipotle, places like that, anyone can just pick up those orders. There's no accountability system, no checking. Anyone can just fill them. So don't do that. What is the point of a Dunkin' Donuts without a drive-thru? Does anyone know? Something that is wrong and should not exist. Restaurants with one bathroom and one toilet. You understand what happens when people eat food, right? I don't know. You go to a great restaurant and you hear good things, and then you see that and you're like, I'm rethinking this whole operation. I don't know if I trust this food here. I don't like the way I went into this. The signs that say employees must wash their hands. Who is that for? Is that for the employees or the customer? Because if it's for the customer, that's not very impressive, I gotta be honest. I don't know if I trust eating this food. You have to tell your employees they have to wash their hands. A lot of restaurant humor here, by the way. When you go to a restaurant, and I don't know if this has happened to any of you, you end up paying more for an item than what's listed on the menu. Then you tell the waiter, the menu says they haven't cost this amount of money, but you charge me this amount. And they tell you, well, the menu hasn't been updated. That sounds like a you problem. When a gas station asks you, car wash today? Now, if you have a car wash, that's fine, but this happens at gas stations where there's no car wash. I don't understand the question. Am I missing something? Are you going to ask me if I'm going to buy a house today? You ever been to a Dunkin' Donuts or a Starbucks and, get your coffee at a drive-thru, and they don't give you any napkins? And they say, excuse me, can I ask for one thing here? Can I get a napkin? They give you like 100 napkins. It's like they're saying F you in napkins. In napkin language, that's a thing. There's got to be a happy medium between no napkins and 100 napkins. Another restaurant joke. You go through all this trouble to go out to eat and make plans, you're paying for food and stuff. And why are waitresses and waiters so eager to take your food away from you? Can I take this away from you? You're done with this? This food can take your plate away? How about this? When there's no more food on my plate, you can take the plate away. Seems like a reasonable position. The Purple Mattress Company, which is just a couple stories down. Now, that purple grade is not a mattress. How psychotic do you have to be to try and convince people that that's a mattress? Stop gaslighting me. When TV stations say the views and opinions expressed in this program do not necessarily reflect the views of the station or the host. I don't know, it's kind of a cop-out. You're leaving me hanging there. Pick a side. You did air it, so. No smoking signs on planes. Really? I think that's pretty well established at this point. We really have to let people know that. This is in 1974. No kidding. When you're watching a movie on TV, this film has been modified from its original version to fit your screen. Really? I didn't know. During COVID-19, the global pandemic, there was a lot of emphasis on washing your hands and proper hygiene. But some of these restaurants, fast food places in particular, Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's, I'm looking at you. The clean and responsible thing to do is to not wash your hands. I don't know if you've seen any of those faucets and bathrooms, but that's the best health decision you can make. toilet humor. But, pooping at work, that's just, I'm going there. It's a little awkward, right? You know, I'll be honest. I can only speak from the men's room perspective. And I have to say, hopefully I'm not telling tales out of school here, but this is a story. Found this out in Puerto Rico. Apparently not everything that happens in Puerto Rico stays in Puerto Rico. Don't worry, this only makes me look bad. It only reflects poorly on me. But I was having a conversation with a couple of other smarter employees. I'm not going to drop any names in the pool about the men's room and those toilets. I mean, I don't know those motion sensitive toilets. You ever have trouble with you're walking up and down, trying to get that damn thing to flush is quite a scene there. Some of the times when they do flush, it's like enter a vortex, demonically possessed toilets. I don't know what's going on, but open a portal to a different dimension. But I said there's got to be another way in case that thing's not picking you up there. You got to be able to flush that thing. I was informed that, in fact, there is. So I didn't realize that. So my apologies. I'm the problem. Part of the pipes. When someone says, this place, the other place is expensive, you better bring your wallet. Well, I mean, unless we're stealing, I'm pretty sure you bring your wallet. Signatures on the back of credit cards. Can anyone fit their signature in those spaces? I don't know. I don't get that way. Home Depot and Lowe's, right? You ever been in these stores? How is it possible they have every item ever created by mankind in every single store? I don't understand the business model. They were able to keep all that inventory and make a profit. I don't know, it seems kind of strange. What else we got here? Another Starbucks joke. Again, first world problems. How can they be that profitable of a company and not get their cups to keep those drinks from leaking? I don't know if that's happened to you, but they haven't figured that one out. All right, here, wrap it up. All right, Michael Bublé. Little random. I don't get it. I mean, he's talented, don't get me wrong, but this isn't new material here. There was a man by the name of Frank Sinatra. He's basically a Frank Sinatra impersonator. I don't know, he's made an entire career out of that. So, all right, last message. So, John Mayer, this song, Waiting on the World to Change. Great melody, terrible message. Listen to some of these lyrics. It's not that we don't care, we just know that the fight ain't fair. So we keep waiting on the world to change. My question to John Mayer is, if all of the people throughout history that changed the world were waiting on the world to change, would it have ever changed? That's all. Yeah.